The enemy was moving ever closer to Saigon, but hope remained that somehow the communist advance could be stopped. A number of South Vietnamese units remained intact, but were handicapped by a shortage of air support. South Vietnam had an air force, but did not have the resources to keep the planes repaired. One of the key defense points was Tay Ninh, only 55 miles from Saigon. Bob Simon reported.
Just outside Tay Ninh, a 105mm howitzer lets the North Vietnamese know they may have a fight on their hands. Tanks race up from Saigon, deploying along Route 22, a road which the communists have cut several times this week. Regional forces now comb the rice paddies and hamlets every morning to keep the road open. There's artillery, there's air support. But of 800 planes operational 2 years ago, less than 250 are now flying. Of these, less than 150 are fighter planes. Air support for the Tay Ninh region is being supplied from the sprawling base at Bien Hoa, 20 miles from Saigon. The pilots are flying at least 2 missions a day. Morale seems to be high. Perhaps it's because these men are doing what they've always done, what they've been trained to do. They've not experienced the panic and humiliation of the soldiers who were told to retreat when they knew their job was to fight. The main force at Bien Hoa consists of some 75 F-5 fighter bombers. Another 20 here are grounded due to lack of spare parts. An American maintenance advisor told us it's not that the spare parts aren't available, there are plenty stacked in warehouses around Saigon. But the South Vietnamese never made a proper inventory, he said. No one knows where to look. On the ground, the Tay Ninh district is being defended by the 25th Division. The men still smile for the cameras, but will they stand and fight? The 25th has never been one of South Vietnam's best. Morale is not high. Many men speak of their relatives trapped in Da Nang and Quy Nhon. The officers don't know what to expect from Saigon. The men can't know what to expect from their officers. Can anything be done? A change of leadership in Saigon might help. But one officer said what's really needed is the sight of American B-52s and Phantoms flying overhead. Many soldiers here still expect to see them any day. No matter what they read in newspapers, no matter what they hear on the radio, they simply cannot believe that the great nation which virtually created their country would ever leave them entirely on their own. Just outside Saigon, embankments are going up. They're being called tank barriers, but they could never stop North Vietnamese tanks, and they're not meant to. They're works of art, fragile symbols of Saigon's will to survive. Even closer to the capital, men, boys rather, 17 years old, are being inducted into the army. It might all be over before they get a chance to fight or to run. On another road to Saigon, the road from Vung Tau, the port where shiploads of refugees unload every day, police roadblocks have been set up. Only people who can prove their Saigon residence are permitted through. The police hope to prevent communist sappers from infiltrating the city. They also want to make sure Saigon doesn't become another Da Nang, flooded with refugees who made the city indefensible before the communists had even arrived. Soldiers, in uniform or out, are handed over to the military police. According to the government, they will be regrouped, rearmed, redeployed. Whether these men, after what they've been through, have any fight left in them is a very open question. And even if Saigon could make use of every survivor of the 5 divisions which disintegrated this past month, it still could not match the number of troops which North Vietnam could muster for a final attack.